This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? Yeah, today we are going to see that how we can go for create a simple database and how we can create the simple schema. And let's go for see that creating tables in the Snowflake web UI. Okay, so last session we have seen that how we can get download it and how we can go for create account, and we can go for seeing that so how we can get login into the previous session. So today we can see that what are the default schemas we have it, and we can go for how we can create the new database here. So these two are Snowflake and Snowflake sample data. These are the default schemas from the uh, Snowflake uh, from the Snowflake. Okay, so I have created sample one in one schema. Let's create new one more database. Sorry, it's a database. Okay, new database. So can I go for here, write my SQL to create a database? Okay, let's do that. So I'm creating create database name. Okay, so I can make it as test1. My database name is test1. Let's go for run this query. The first query running, run. So don't ask me again all worksheets, click run. Can we see that the query is running? Database test1 is successfully created. Yes, we created one database. Can we see that database in the list here? Okay, can we see that? So when you go for click on database, okay, just try to check that why it's not showing the database here. So it's not like it's showing that. Yeah, so it's not showing here. Yeah, why it's not showing here the database is, where is that my database? Refresh it. Click on refresh. Yeah, once I click on my refresh, last refresh, I get the test one. So click on this database. Whenever you create a new database in Snowflake, you can get a two different schemas. One is a public schema and second one is an information schema. Two default schemas you can find it in your database whenever you create a new database. Whenever you create a new database, by default we can get two schemas. One is a public schema and one is the information schema. Public schema we can go for use it to store our tables, views, procedures, and all things. Whatever you can create it, those are all can be stored in the public schema. Related to that, tables and views and procedure information can be stored in the information schema. These are the default schemas. We can get it from the when you create a new database. When you create a new database. Okay, let me create a schema as well. If I create a schema, yes, I can go for create a schema as well in the same database. If you don't create it, default, whatever the table you can create it, those can be stored into the public. Okay, so explicitly we can go for create our schema as well. How we can create a schema? Create schema. Okay, schema name. Okay, schema name is uh, t underscore schema. So what is the database? Database is a place where you can go for store the different objects, and schema is the place where you can go for store the same objects. It's like a tables and views. All can be stored in this particular schema. Based on our business requirements, we can go for create different schemas. So HR1 schema we can create it in the like different schemas we can arrange it. So let me go for run this query, create schema name. So I created successfully one schema. So the schema need to be fall under this particular test1 database. Let's run this. Yeah, can you see that? T underscore schema is created. This is my schema. No table or views in this particular schema. So far there is no tables and views in this particular schema. So let me go for create a one simple table and load the table into the particular schema. How we can create it? So the creating table syntax is similar with our traditional BI tools. So simple, you can go for create or replace table name. I can go for uh, team 1. Okay, team 1. So what are the fields we want to be inserted here? SID, number, data type, we can use it here, or integer, you can go for use it, integer. Okay, comma, what can give it? S name, student name, varchar, you can use the data type is varchar here, not varchar 2 kind of thing, varchar we can use it. And SV, okay, student fee, I can go for it. It's also integer, I can mention it. Okay, can you see that we created 3 different fields mentioning that SID integer, SName varchar, S is also the integer. So can I go for run this particular query? Create or replace table name, and different fields in this particular table. Okay, let me put it like this. Enter and SID and go for enter here and go for enter into this third column. Okay, just run this query. Table team 1 successfully created. Yeah, we created the table. So can we check it here? The table is part of the T underscore schema or not? Run it. See, successfully created under this particular schema. So now how we can insert the data? So same in traditional uh, database servers, we can insert into table values. Directly I'm going to write a table values. Okay. So what is the first we have it? SID. I can give it one S name, Shri. Okay, whereas we have the string, you can put it in single quotations and comma P. I can give it. Let me run this. Syntax error, one position, unexpected table syntax. So not a table name. We haven't mentioned that. Insert into table name, team 1. Okay, values, and go for run it. Execute. So one record successfully inserted. All right, let's see that record in the table or not. Select start from team 1. So each statement you can go with and with semicolon, run it. Yeah, see that SID S name, we can see that SID S name here. All right, and SV. So this is the way we can go for insert the records and read the table and inserting the data and select statement. How we can write the select statement. Okay, in the next video we can go for more detail level and we can create multiple tables and schemas and how we can write the insert statement and DDL, DML operators, everything. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe and click on bell icon. Please like my videos. Thank you everyone. See you.